Hello, everyone. So, welcome to our presentation, project proposal Intercultural. So, we are group 45. Okay, so here are our group mate Tam Peng Heng, Noriko, Shini, Cleo, I'm Sean, and Eileen. Okay, so our title is Last 500 Confirmed Corridor Memory Lane Sonic Path Rethinking Public Seating. Okay, so come to our introduction. Designing urban feature means carefully planning city alignments like street, sidewalk, park, lighting, and transport system to create safe, functional, and sustainable environments. Good urban design shape how people move and interact. It encourage walking and cycling, improve public health, reduce traffic congestions, and strengthens community connections, including green space, shade, and climate resilient infrastructure also help cities reduce heat, manage flooding, and adapt to climate change. Overall, effective urban design improve daily life, support economic activity, and make city healthier, safer, and more livable for everyone. So here are our references. Okay, so now I will talk about the idea one for last 500 comfort corridor. So we choose the idea because research and observations show that the last part of our journey from transit stops to final destination if often neglected in Malaysian city. In Greater Kuala Lumpur, issue like broken sidewalk, poor lighting, and lack of shelter make walking unsafe and uncomfortable, especially for the elderly, people with disability, and daily commuter. Site visit in areas such as Waksha Maju and Klang also show pedestrians taking unsafe shortcut or avoiding walking completely. By combining research and field observation, we identify a clear urban mobility problem. The corridor is designed to improve accessibility, comfort, and safety for everyday users. So here are some problem and context. Like at Kelanan Jaya LRT station, commuter exit into uncovered, hot, and pedestrian unfairly stressed with poor shade and unclear path. And next is the last 500 meter of a journey is uncomfortable and discourage public transport use. Now we move to the design inter part for our sketching. So we propose creating a shaded micro-mobility corridor to make short urban journeys safer and more comfortable. The corridor will include a modular canopy structure to provide continuous shape and protection from rain, clear painted pedestrian priority line with guide movement and improve safety. Wayfinding signage will help users easily locate nearby office, school, and shop. To reduce the heat, we will use cooling material use such as perforated panels and climbing plan. Together, these features create a more accessibility, climate responsive, and user-friendly urban environment. Okay, so now we come to the impact part. For our impact part to increase public transport use by making the final 500 meter walk comfortable and reliable, and to reduce a short car trip around LRT station, lowering the congestion and emission. Next, it improve the pedestrian safety through shaded corridor and clearer crossing. We also can strengthen the walkability in high traffic urban zone. And last is activate the underused street into functionable public walking space. Now I will talk about the value part. First is human value. To improve the thermal comfort for daily pedestrian, like shaded corridor and climate responsive material reduce the heat exposure. And next is support the vulnerable user, like safer crossing and predictable walking path, improve the accessibility for elderly, and reduce the commuting stress and fatigue, like comfortable pedestrian structure, lower the physical strain, and improve the daily walking experience. And last is build the confidence in pedestrian movement to reliable the last mile infrastructure, encourage commuter to choose walking over short car trip. So this is social and environment value to encourage the healthier walking habit, improve the walkability, increase daily pedestrian activity. And next is add January to dense urban street, like vegetation, improve microclimate and reduce the thermal discomfortable in pedestrian zone. And next is activate the public space and street life. to walkable street strengthen the informal social interaction and urban vitality. And last is reduce the urban heat expo for like shaded prudential corridor help to mitigate heat accumulation in dense tropical environments. So here are the research references. So now I will pass to the next presenter.
Hi, I'm Cleo, and our second proposal is Memory Lane Sonic Paths. Basically, the idea focuses on creating emotionally supportive walking corridors through soundscape design, turning stressful walks into restorative experiences. When we talk about designing urban futures, it's not just about buildings or transport systems. It's about how people feel moving through everyday spaces. We believe that the walking route between Di Lato and the Taylor's University is long, noisy, and tiring. It's built for efficiency, not emotional care. Many pedestrian routes are fragmented, exposed to traffic noise, heat, and unsafe crossings. So, instead of asking how to make it faster, we asked, how can we make it feel better? So before going deeper, this short clip shows the difference between walking with pleasant natural soundscapes and walking with only noise. Even if the path is the same, the emotional experience changes completely just through sound. Currently, the road has discontinuous walkways, so people often cross busy roads informally. At the same time, traffic noise frequently exceeds recommended environmental limits, which increases stress and masks any natural sounds. On a larger scale, Malaysia has one of the lowest daily walking rates globally, as you can see in the picture. Many people walk fewer than 4,000 steps a day. Poor pavements, long distances, and heavy traffic make walking physically exhausting and mentally draining. Outdoor spaces prioritize function but not restoration. Our targeted users are students and staff who walk this route daily. Through empathy-driven design such as clearer and safer paths, shaded sidewalks, and natural sound masking like flowing water and birdsong, we aim to reduce stress and transform this daily journey into a supportive, restorative experience.
Hi, I'm Eileen Tang. So our design is inspired by the Soundwalk concept, which explores how people experience everyday sounds. It began with the World Soundscape project in Canada and encouraged mindful listening instead of removing all noise. Research shows that natural sounds can reduce stress and guide soundwalks can make daily roads more calming and meaningful. Next. So, we applied this idea to our campus road. Natural sounds like water and birds can soften traffic noise. Soft familiar music can support mood and focus. Shade path and safer crossing improve comfort. The sound setting can also shift livelier during peak hours and calmer in the evening. Next, the sketches show shared walkways, add greenery, safer crossing, and traffic calming elements combined into one clear plan. Next, so the project can reduce stress, improve mood, encourage walking, and refresh the mind. Safer path reduce risk, while shared sound experience strengthen community feeling. So last, the physical change are simple and practical. Small water features are timed. Audio system require low maintenance. We can test the design in key areas first and refine it through user feedback. Thank you very much.
So for the third idea, this proposal focuses on rethinking public seating in Bukit Bintang. In high-density commercial streets, spaces are mainly designed for movement, supporting retail, tourism, and circulation. But in a tropical climate, constant walking without shade or rest creates physical fatigue and discomfort. Because of this, we often see pedestrians sitting on planted edges, steps, or low walls, rather than viewing this as misuse of space. We see it as evidence of an unmet comfort need. Our target users include commuters, elderly pedestrians, students, tourists, and transit users. Many experience walking fatigue, heat exposure, and a lack of short rest support. Most available surfaces are hot, and not ergonomically designed for sitting. The issue is that walkability is encouraged, but recovery is not integrated into the pedestrian system. So our proposal introduces subtle integrating seating solutions instead of adding bulky benches. By enhancing existing street edges with ergonomic adjustments, heat-reducing materials, and shaded micro-rest points, we embed comfort into the urban fabric without interrupting movement. This approach allows the street to support both mobility and human comfort at the same time.
So now I will introduce our design response to address these challenges. Instead of adding new benches that take up additional space, our proposal enhances existing planted edge and transforms them into ergonomic seating. This directly responds to the informal seating behavior observed in Bukit Bintang. We standardized the seating height between 400 to 450 millimeters to ensure comfort and accessibility. To address thermal discomforts in Malaysia's tropical climate, we apply heat-resistant and non-slip surface materials while maintaining sufficient pedestrian clearance to preserve smooth circulations. Through edge integration, ergonomic calibrations, thermal adaptation, and circulation preservations, our interventions provide subtle but effective resting opportunities. As a result, it reduces walking fatigue, improves thermal comfort, enhances workability, and strengthens the overall urban experience without increasing the spatial footprint. Importantly, this proposal is highly feasible. It utilizes existing infrastructure, requires minimal construction costs, is modular and scalable, and can be implemented with minimal disruption to pedestrian movement. Thank you.